In this video, I'd like to talk about the math question of the day for March 7th, 2023. And with this problem, we need to find the slope of the line described. We have a line perpendicular to this line here, 3x minus 2y minus 5 is equal to 0. So to answer a question like this, you do need to have an understanding of two variable linear equations, as well as the properties of perpendicular or parallel lines. And at this point, go ahead and pause the video, see if you can work through this on your own, and when you're ready, we can go through this together. Now, assuming that you have attempted the problem, we can work through this together. And if you do have suggestions for future questions of the day, feel free to leave those as comments. Now, we have two perpendicular lines. We're given one of those, and we need to find the other one. Or in particular, we need to find the slope of the other line. And with perpendicular lines, let's say we have two lines here. We can say line, let me rewrite that, line 1 and line 2. And we can say they have slope m1, and this can have slope m2. And if these are perpendicular, then they will form a right angle between these. We can say that's 1 and that's 2. But with their slopes, they have a unique property such that if you multiply them together, you get back -1. Or often this is seen as solved for one of these, where one of the slopes is equal to the opposite of the reciprocal of the other slope. So let's say, as an example, that m1 is 4. Then m2, basically we take the opposite of it, we make it negative, and we flip the fraction. So now it's -1/4. And if we multiply these together, notice we do get back -1. So this is the general property of perpendicular lines, that their product, these slopes, multiplied together would give us -1. And I won't prove this in this video, but you can assume that this is true. And from here, we just need to figure out the slope of this line, and then we can use this property to find the slope of the line we're looking for. So let's start by just rewriting this two-variable linear equation. And if we solve this equation for y, then we can put this into slope-intercept form, where m, the coefficient on x here, in this form, once we solve it for y, this is equal to the slope of the line. So we just need to solve this for y, and to do that, we can add the 2y to the other side. We get 3x minus 5 is equal to positive 2y, and we will divide everything by 2, so that we get 3x over 2 minus 5 halves is equal to y. And this right here is the equation of the line that we were given. And the coefficient on x, the slope of this line, is 3/2. But this is the line that's perpendicular to the line we're trying to find. Or we really need to find the slope of that line that's perpendicular to this one. And we know that two lines that are perpendicular, when we multiply their slopes, we get back -1. Or we can rewrite the formula that m1, or the slope of the first line, is equal to the opposite of the reciprocal of the slope of the second line. So to find the slope that we're looking for, we will make this negative. Let's say this is m1. m2 would be the opposite of this, but we flip the fraction. So now it's -2/3. So this right here, this -2/3, this is the slope that we're looking for. And you can see that this property holds because if we multiply these together, the 3's cancel, the 2's cancel, and we just get back -1.